Hey, this is Mike Thompson. I'm doing my second video. This one I'm doing on levels of emotion and situational emotions, kind of as a follow-up to the first video. So if you watched my first video, it was talking about the four basic emotions: mad, sad, glad, afraid, right? Now, one of the things with that is that there's a lot more than just those four words in our culture. We have a lot of emotional words in our culture. So if that's true, there's only really four basic emotions. A little debate on that, but four basic emotions. Then why are there so many other emotional words? Well, like the video says, situational emotions and levels of emotion. So first, what do I mean by that? Levels of emotion. Have you ever seen somebody that was really upset and you say, "Boy, why are you so angry?" And they say, "I'm not angry, I'm just frustrated." Uh, That's because oftentimes we have these certain beliefs that the emotion, as it gets stronger, or as our behaviors change, we start yelling or other things, we call it something else. So we have these different beliefs that different levels of emotion should be called something else, when it's actually the same emotion, just at a lower level. And actually has a lot of the same facial expressions, which may be why people react the same way, even if we're on a lower level of anger rather than a higher level. Now, if we put this into a graph and kind of looked at it, we might look at anger, for example, and we might start off saying on the low level, it's just annoyance. Then above that might be frustration. And above that, we might put anger. And even above that, we might put rage. And each of these words has a different strength of this emotion. And people might even react differently to these different levels of emotion and the behaviors and thoughts and other things that go along with these things. As things mean more to us, they become stronger on our emotional levels. So, just a quick quiz: where would you put these five emotions on the four basic emotions: mad, sad, glad, and afraid? First, nervous, under afraid. Elated, happy or glad. Grief, that would go under sadness. Depressed, again under sadness. And anxious, that would go under afraid. You can start to pull these things apart and understand which emotions they're tied to. So the other part of this video is situational emotions. These come up with a lot of different emotional terms that are sometimes a little harder to understand. If we take a term like confused and we pull that word apart, what does confused mean? What emotion is that? You can take a second and really think about this. Can confused, stop the video if you need to, but first, can confused be afraid? Yeah, I'm really confused and I don't know what to do. Could it be sad? Yeah, I'm confused, I just can't figure this out. Could it be angry? Yes, I'm confused, I just can't overcome this thing. Now, here's the tough one. Could confused be happy? And it actually can be. It could be that if I'm confused, it could be the situation like, I'm so in love. I just can't figure this out. I just love this girl. I can't, but I'm so confused about it. But I'm just so happy about how I feel right now. So confused technically could be all four emotions, usually the negative ones, but it could even be a positive emotion. Confused has more to do with the actual situation than the actual emotion that we're feeling. So if you understand that, then it makes a lot more sense. So this is the same with other emotions too. For example, frustration can be various emotions, stress, helplessness, confusion. All of these different emotions typically can be various emotions depending on the exact circumstance, and may tell you more about what's going on with the situation than with other characteristics of the actual emotion. So, as you understand all these different emotional words and tie them into ourselves, the goal from this video is to start understanding your emotions and other people's emotions based on the words they're using. For example, the words jealous, helpless, depression. Start looking at those in your own life and see what emotions and stress, for example, What's actually going on with that emotion? What's actually going on with that situation? And what are the four basic emotions underneath that emotion that are actually going on? As you understand this, later in the videos we talk about working through these emotions. And first of all, you have to understand these emotions. So start understanding them in yourself and in others, and you'll know how to work with others and with yourself. Thanks.